Toronto.
Let's bring in now Michael Hirson to talk a little bit more about this. Michael's a China expert with Eurasia Group here in New York. So I think what we can focus on now, we've covered a lot of what's happened today, especially in markets, but President Trump alluded to the fact that there'll be more help on the way for the farmers of this country who have been hurt and hit really hard. There's $12 billion in the way of a bailout last year. He seemed to suggest maybe $15 billion more. Will that be enough? Help them get through these tough times?
Well, I don't think it's really what farmers want to see. They're worried about losing market access to China, which is a huge importer of soybeans and other products and could be an even larger customer for U.S. farmers. So they're worried about really the long-term loss of these markets.
They're looking for other markets too, right? I mean, I actually exchanged emails with this soybean farmer that we've done a couple stories with over the last year, and he told me today, he says, we're looking, and he pretty much is a Trump supporter on all of this, been very patient. But he says, we're looking for other markets. Now, I know that's easier said than done, but I wonder what the long-term effects of all of this will be.
Sure, they're looking for other markets, but no one is buying enough as much soybeans as China is. And so, sure, government support, I think, helps, but farmers, I think, view this as something of a Band-Aid. And as you said, many of them remain quite loyal to President Trump, but I think the key is they're wondering what the payoff is. Is this leading to a deal, or is this leading to an indefinite standoff with high tariffs? And if it's the latter, then I think that would be tough for many.
Right. Is that your sense now? Is that this story is more about the long-term relationship with these two countries and it just forever being altered rather than some sort of a short-term trade negotiation? Is that what you're looking at?
Well, I think we're in a new normal for the U.S.-China relationship, and it's a higher level of tension. And I am worried about the durability of any deal. But that said, I think we have a window to at least come to an agreement on trade.
Between now and
now and the end of June. When
G20.
That's right. And it's because that channel between Trump and Xi is so important. Some of these issues cannot be resolved unless it's Trump and Xi sitting down together in a room. And I think if we pass that window, it's increasingly risky in the sense that I think we could be in for an extended standoff until President Trump feels the economic and political pressure to come to a deal. And that could be a long
That could be a lot longer down the line in a strong economy. That's a really interesting point. A lot of people said June 1st, but you're saying, no, it's G20 face-to-face meeting at the end of June. Michael, thanks.